Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Welcome to your Romantic Soulmate contract read. I am your timeless read. I am your reader, Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short. Professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle production since 1998, author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch, available on Kindle, and now a Patreon creator, where the extended for this reading will be, but we'll get to that later. The Archangel of Lyons, Angelo Lyons, but you can call me Mal. Hey, let's get up in this gig. We're doing a soulmate contract read. You have many types of soulmates. There are links in the description box to videos explaining it more. There's a preface to these readings if you would like to check that out, that I did a bunch of months ago, just explaining the difference between twin flame soulmate, a bunch of those down there. But that being said, we are going to do half of it here and half of it on VIMEO.com for the extended, and if you are on part of my Patreon community, you get all the extended regardless of the tier you subscribe to. So that being said, it is a contract read, so we'll have party number one, party number two, just like in a contract, to see how you are helping each other heal. Now, this is a romantic read, as I said, so maybe you know each other, maybe you don't. Maybe there's a comeback reading, God forbid. That's maybe what you're looking for, but it is a general read. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and you're going to have to figure out which one you are, party number one or party number two. But in soulmates, because of the, what is that called? The quantum entanglement of a soulmate contract, there may be a lot of mirroring, as well as you could see this as perhaps your own masculine-feminine dynamic. You do you. Otherwise, all the decks that I read are always in the bottom of the description box, right? It is Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, so if you want to check your other reading, certainly do that. Otherwise, both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will. Let's get grounded and do this. I will do the same to get you the best that I can in probably the most important soul contracts on the planet right now. Not just soulmates, but romantic ones, because think of the influx of healing and love as these things grow and evolve. Please take a nice deep breath. Yeah, the planetary significance of your romantic life. I know it seems like a stretch, but it's not, right? Unity, consciousness, holographic reality. You heal you. You bring more love in. It helps everybody out. So here we go. As I call upon the collective pantheons of angels, archangels, goddesses, gods, ascended masters of romantic soulmate contract law, as well as the higher selves of both people involved here, fifth dimension above, eighth chakra, and above in this Taurus collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, intimate, sexual, satisfying soulmate contract in this timeless read. Give us party number one. We'll do it face down, so I can go, give me party number two. Face down. Remember, you have to kind of suss out who you are, but if you can't tell from these two, don't worry. We're bringing in tarot and a bunch of oracles, and believe me, I don't, with the extended reads, it's not done until it's done. It's just how I roll. So these are in the title. Let's see how brave you are. Well, a king and a storyteller. That's very interesting. The king, the masculine family of archetypes. There are 9 different families, groupings. The storyteller, the creative. Now, the shadow attribute is what needs to be healed here within yourself, but you're helping each other heal that, even if you haven't met yet. I know, that's the weird part of it, but that's a soul contract. That's why when you finally do meet, you realize, oh my God, you went through that, I went through that too, but so you're helping each other heal those parallel lives, like parallel lines. The king archetype, let's start there. Like I said, masculine family archetype, but it has nothing to do with bodily gender. The shadow attributes, excessive feelings of entitlement, rulership without restraint. And what I get on that is everybody has issues of entitlement, and it's not just, oh, because I have money or I'm good looking or whatever. Plenty of people have excessive feelings of entitlement because of how they've suffered. Just as an example, there are others, but just so that you get both ends of that spectrum a little bit. Rulership without restraint, however, Let's see. Excessive entitlement, rulership without restraint. Have we dealt with that in the masculine energy? Yeah, sure, since jump, pretty much. So what the king archetype shoots for here is enlightened, benevolent leadership. Remember, you can lead by example. Benefiting those in your charge. So this could be boss energy, right? Boss girl, girl boss energy, or whatever. The storyteller, creative family archetype, the shadow attribute, making up tales that harm others, and I have been subject to it in my life. It's akin to the gossip archetype, but the gossip archetype, same family, creative family, with different dynamic. Sometimes the definitions, the differences between the two of them are like hair thin. So this is close to one. But also stories that can harm themselves, right? The stories that we tell ourselves that we believe to be true, and they're just not, right? Perception is not reality. The sun does not rise in the east and set in the west if the planet rotates on its own axis. So the light attribute is much healthier. Ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. Now, I have a relationship with both of these archetypes myself. Neither one of them are chronos, which means lifelong. Reason, season, lifetime. So for a lifetime, it is chronos, it's lifelong, but then you also have your kairos, which are more for like a season, right? They come and go. And the cosmic, I'll call the pantheonic level, there for a reason, right? So let's keep going with this. We're going to Daughters of the Moon Tarot on this side, element spread, fire, earth, air, water, spirit, to get those dynamics. We're going to do the same with the Mythic Tarot on this side. Doing it a little bit differently this time. We're going to get all 5 of those face up, and then we're going to get all 5 of those face up. Usually I put all 10 down, and then I flip them one at a time. Doing it differently this time. Please take a nice deep breath. Ever growing, ever learning, ever evolving. As I call upon my goddesses of earth, the sign of Taurus, powers of the north, please, element spread, 5 cards, straight up, fire, earth, air, water, spirit, for the king archetype in this Taurus collective, sun, moon, rising, Venus sign, happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, intimate, sexual, satisfying, soulmate contract. What is this king's fire, what they yearn for, what they burn for, what their hearts desire? They may not know. Inside heart, throat, third eye, crown dynamic, the interior part of this, because we have got the 7 of Cups here. A card of perhaps emotional confusion of too many options. Some that feel good, some that feel bad, some that they want, some that they don't, some that they need to do that they may not want to, right? All sorts of in there. The key word on the card is jealousy, and certainly when we are in that place, it is very easy to feel jealousy. Now, why would they want that, right? Element of fire. That could be to resolve that. If they are feeling a little jelly here and perhaps a little entitled, to kind of deal with that, or, I mean, I hate to say it, to make this other person jealous. It's on the table that way, but we'll keep going. My goddesses, what is their element of earth? Their element, right, if this is the Taurus, right? The fuel for the fire, to manifest their heart's desire. Well, good. 6 of Cups, compassion. So that changes it a bit. So what they have is an ability to balance their emotion through compassion. Now, 6 of Cups, of course, is a nostalgia card, often considered not just a soul contract, but probably some past life stuff, or there's a feeling of memory there. And then that would make sense if the storyteller is with somebody else other than the king. Right? They want to deal with their jealousy, or maybe vice versa. They want to make the storyteller jealous. But, you know, again, jealousy, that's just the key word. Traditionally, the 7 of Cups is all of these different things that we want, and it gets confusing because we have to at least pick one to focus on, right? So there can be a lot of options on the inside emotionally for this king archetype. 2 water cards in a row, though. So my goddesses, please, what's in their element of air? What are they thinking about this soul contract? Whoa, okay, they're thinking the Phoenix, the death card in the Daughters of the Moon Tarot, about a death. Now, that need not be literal, But heart, third eye crown, what's going on in their element of air there is transformation. This could really be that they are transforming the way they think about this contract as a result of things going on in their life, perhaps on a larger scale. Death cards, major arcanas in general, they're places we go through symbolically, right? Like periods of time. It's rarely not like a day. Because even the Tower moment has a reverberation, right? The Tower card. So their mind is transforming. Perhaps going to or rising from the ashes. We shall see. Maybe in this read, maybe in the extended. Okay, so what's going on in the element of water here? What are they feeling about this contract? The Lovers. Now, Lovers to me is a life-changing decision, right? The difference between a choice and a decision is intensity. I think I'll go take a shower is a choice. It will have a consequence. I think I will move to Niagara Falls. That's a life-changing decision. So, you know, that is on the table there. But come on, it's a Lover's card in this person loves you. Even just the element of water present in the major arcana card. This is Aphrodite, sweet and flighty, swims around in a see-through night because she's underwater here with her lover. That feels like what you want it to be. Like this king is probably making a decision, big decisions, but the love is there. The love is there. What's going on in the position of the soul, please? The card of spirit. The point of view of the soul who has chosen to play the role in this soul contract. Ace of Flames, Ace of Wands. This does feel a little masculine in the sense that, you know, the phallic imagery of the Ace of Wands in the Rider-Waite Tarot and elsewhere. The wizard's staff has a knob on the end. Definitely the soul is saying, do something, right? Creation. A new desire comes into this, hopefully a clarifying one. But perhaps even a new beginning of choices here, new choices to be made, new wills, new desires rising up. Interesting. Oh, Taurians are just such interesting people. Well, this could be the Taurus too. You do you. Comment if you feel like it. Which one are you? Just put one word, like king or storyteller. I'll get it. I would like to see the balance of that, actually. All right. Mythic Tarot, we're going to do the same thing for the storyteller here. Please take a nice deep breath. As I call upon my gods of earth, the sign of Taurus, powers of the north, please. 5 cards straight up for the storyteller archetype in this Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, intimate, sexual, satisfying soulmate contract, element of fire. What do they yearn for? What do they burn for? What does their hearts desire? 3 of Wands. They want the loyalty. They want, maybe they want to wait, but they want this to be something worth waiting for. I can't help but thinking that these two are trying to not have a secret thing, or maybe do have a secret thing going on, while this one's in a relationship with somebody else. Could be, right? Could be. Please, element of earth, what is the fuel that feeds the fire to manifest the heart's desire of that 3 of Wands, fire in the fire position? Leave the card in my hand. 9 of Cups. Now we need to talk about this. We need to talk about this. Because yes, I understand the wish fulfillment part of the 9 of Cups, certainly. But this is also about emotional health. This is about, you know, like the 9 of Pentacles, Rider-Waite Tarot, Lady of the Manor with the bird of prey, right? She's set, she's good, you know 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Cups is similar, but emotionally. Now here, and this is Eros and Psyche, really check out the myth of Eros and Psyche, a Greek myth. There's a lot there that has to do with the path of true love. And it's not always the easiest journey in the world. Sometimes you got to go to the underworld. At this point, Psyche, which is another word for the soul, the Greek original word for the soul, went to the underworld, ran some errands for her mother-in-law who didn't like her, but proved herself worthy of her son. So this is her back up above ground, saying, did it? So yes, there is a wish fulfillment there, but she had to grow emotionally as a result. So there is that sense of, I'm good. I'm good. I did it. And how she did it was pretty amazing. But, you know, spoiler, it's like really ancient myth. So that you have that if you're the storyteller here, right? You have that emotional, not just balance, the Six of Cups, but 3 threes, right? A real self-sufficiency. It's not the 10, but that's okay. It's like you're good on your own. Maybe you're holding out, being okay with yourself and waiting for real loyalty here. It might be making them jealous, or maybe they're trying to make you jealous. Let's see. My God, what's the element of air here for the storyteller? What are they thinking about this? And like we said, the Tower. So, the element of air for both of you are Major Arcana, and not just any Major Arcana. The Death card and the Tower. You might both be saying, this is over, this is toast. But I will say, the Tower card can also be enlightenment, right? It can, yes, the lightning can strike on the outside, but it can strike on the outside as well. Something that you thought was true, you find out wasn't. Tower moment, right? Maybe somebody lied, betrayed, withheld truth, and then something is revealed all at once. As well as it can be a spiritual thing. A download comes in that, like if you think, oh, we're all just separate beings and subject, object, no interconnection, and then you have a unity experience, right? And you realize, oh my God, it's not that we're all connected, we're all one. There is just one soul. It can be something like that. Or like I always say, I don't believe in ghosts. That's stupid. That stuff is stupid. And then you see one, right? And all that belief system gone. All right, I do believe in ghosts. I'm going to talk to guides all day long. Here we go, elemental water. Breathe. My gods, please, what is the element of water here? What is this storyteller feeling about this contract, this soulmate contract? With the king, well, Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands, what they're feeling is they wanna. They wanna. It's Sagittarius energy, mutable fire, 9th house, expansion, Jupiter driven, if you will, ruled by Jupiter there. Belepharon on the back of Pegasus. So definitely gives you that idea of the centaur, the Centaur in Greek, I think originally. Because the Knight of Wands, yeah, I mean, known as the player, I guess. I hear that a lot on YouTube. But, you know, Sagittarians are fun and gregarious. So I'm going to say that this one really does feel good about this, right? And at least willing to play and expand and see what happens. But wants loyalty here and is really kind of more on the emotional stable side. Now, I will say the Six of Cups here, I'm seeing a lot of somewhat mirroring. We have no double whammies yet. But the 6 and the 9, this is good. Like, this is good. I just wonder what the situation is. See, that's general reads for you. I'm a Virgo, I don't know the deets. But I understand people not wanting to post their deets in the comment section of YouTube. So here we go. My gods, what is the point of view of the soul that was chosen to play the role of the card of spirit in this soulmate contract? I get it. Justice. The soul is saying, oh, no. Not unless this is fair. Not unless this is balanced. Not unless this is honorable, right? So that is the soul's intention here. And that does make sense with the 3 of Wands. She's like, I can wait. Whoever the storyteller is, I can wait. That could very easily be a Taurus. Oh no, Taurus, 2nd house, life values, right? Like balance, I want this to be healthy and I want this to be balanced. And, well, let's just do this real quick, right? So 7 of Cups in the element of fire, 3 of Wands in the element of fire. This king may want to really look at their options of the many emotional ways that they may be feeling about this. The storyteller really wants to either wait for this or do it in a loyal way. I love this, the water resonance here between these two. The 9 of Cups for the storyteller speaks well of this person's emotional balance and compassion. The 6 of Cups here, it feels like these two have a past together. I gotta say, it just does feel like these two have a past together. And it is an emotional past. But with the Death card and the Tower in the element of air, this one's going through a total transformation of the way they think. And this one, Storyteller, is having a bit of maybe a shock to the system, but perhaps even a revelation of some kind in the element of air. Emotionally, we got the Lovers and the Sagittarius card. Yeah, big decision being made here emotionally on this side, but the love is there. Otherwise, I don't think that, if there is jealousy here, I don't think that would be on the table. But with that Knight of Wands, like willing to play emotionally, but it's got to be expansive. It's got to be, you know, sort of the opposite of Saturn energy, Capricorn, right? Like Jupiter is the expansion, and Saturn wants to put a ring around it, wants to put a ring on it, which it feels like both of those are there. And of course, with the Ace of Flames here and the Justice card, there's so much going on here for this king, and the soul is saying, do it. Pull that trigger, bust a move. But I get why with that compassion. Hopefully that compassion is being given to themselves as well as they go through this, because it feels like we can have fun. Like the Storyteller, we can have fun, but here's the story of a lovely lady. Sorry. Not sorry, Brady Bunch. But if we're going to do this, this is how it's going to go. Because I could see myself being with you, but we're going to have a loyalty thing here, but we're also going to have our freedom, right? So maybe an open situation, whatever that means, you do you. Or maybe I just don't feel like on this side it's my way or the highway, and this one is going through so much, right? So let's get you 3 more cards, right? We're going to do 2 Whispers of Love Oracle, 1 for each of you, then a healing mantra. Doesn't matter which side you're on, you can work the healing mantra. And then I'm jumping over to do the extended link in the description box. Or really $5 on Patreon. You get all the extended reads, past, present, and ongoing. Yeah. The human level. Human hero, immortal god. Please take a nice deep breath. As I call upon the higher selves of both these souls, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra, and above, what is the whisper of love, the piece of information, inspiration, insight for this king archetype and this Storyteller archetype in this Taurus collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, intimate, sexual, satisfying, soulmate contract in progress in this timeless read for the king and for the Storyteller. It is the Whispers of Love. I'm not shocked that the word love is in here. But the king has focus on love. Look for the good attributes in each and every person in your life. And with that element, with the major arcana, the Death card, and the element of air, because it's saying focus, usually that's an air thing, that their process of thinking is transforming, and certainly focusing on love is going to help them do that. I feel like they have that, but if you're the king, start with compassion. Compassion. You may not know each other's pain, right? You might not know what each other have been through. For the Storyteller, love is all around you. It's the Mary Tyler Moore card. Love is all around you. There is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth. And I do feel like that gives me a little touch of that Knight of Wands Sagittarius player energy. It's just like, well, love is all around. You know, maybe this Tower card has been a real instantaneous change in the thinking of the Storyteller telling a different story. It's like, no, I'm good. I'm good on my own. I can do this on my own. I can wait. I can wait for the right person, but that doesn't mean I can't go play, right? Because love is all around. No need to waste it. I can take the town. Why don't I take it? I'm going to make it after all. Stupid, but apt. And I love that there are people who are watching this who have no idea what I just said. I love being an elder. Yay. I embrace my age. I just refuse to not look good as I do it. Okay, last card down. This is a good read. This is good. You know, all soulmate contracts have bumps in the road. My mom and I have a soulmate contract. Obviously not romantic. Doesn't mean we always agree, we always get along, but we always return to love. Yeah. Please take a nice deep breath. Last card down for the Taurus Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading. Please, Ascended Masters, Soulmate Contract Law. I mean, in the meditation before I did this reading, touching into the Akashic Records for this collective. You guys were really front and center for that. So please, what is the perfect healing mantra for the Taurus Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, no matter which one is watching this? It will help them heal, therefore helping them heal. And they're like, shut up and read the card, Mark. I was going to go talk about quantum unity and stuff like that. Instead, you got awakening inspired action. There's only what life is asking of me. Wow. I mean, all of these are good. Some are a little bit rougher than the others. Demystifying darkness and stuff like that. Not the easiest cards in here. Befriending pain. Oh, there's befriending pain. But in awakening inspired action, there's only what life is asking of me. When you awaken inspired action, you are an open, willing participant in your soul's journey, which is the hero's journey, the path that you love, your healing path, your spiritual path, blah, blah, blah. You are ready, willing, and able to face any feeling or make any necessary change just for the chance to serve the cosmic plan of the universe. Like I said, your romantic life is part of the divine plan. It's not just all about you and this other person. But I could see that applicable on both sides here for sure. When inspired action has been awakened, you radiate higher frequency of light for the well-being of all. Not kidding about the unity thing here. This mantra is ideal for overcoming self-sabotage, could be for both sides. Resolving boredom, well, I'm not seeing that on the table, but that could be. And increasing fulfillment. I get it. I get how this rolls. Let me give you the blessing. Both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will. Please take a nice deep breath. As I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine to please bless the Taurus Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign watching this video, receiving this reading, or the cross watcher, that the king archetype in this contract may find enlightenment, benevolent leadership within themselves, even if they lead by example, benefiting those in their charge. And this storyteller embraces their ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. The king focusing on love, the storyteller getting that love is all around them, so that they can awaken inspired action, working the mantra known or unknown, that there is only what life is asking of them, and it is a hero's journey, a healing journey, a spiritual journey, a soulmate story that they incarnated, were chosen to incarnate, to play these roles this lifetime around, and regardless of outcome, all that's being asked of them is what life is asking them to do. So may they be blessed with all the guidance, clarity, and grace they need to do so clearly, cleanly, and for the well-being of all. So motivated. So it is, yeah. I mean, honestly, where are the womp womps here, right? They're in the element of air. This could all be belief system oriented, but if somebody's trying to make somebody jealous, I get it, I've done it. But yeah, no, there are better ways. There are easier ways to bake a cake. I'm just gonna say, without being like that. But therein lies the power dynamic. So did you like the video? Then like the video. It helps other Taurians and crosswatchers find it. You want more of me? Subscribe, because I ain't quitting anytime soon. And if you want the extended link in the description box, jump over to VIMEO. I think it's $9.99. I have those set for individually, or $5 once a month. You get all of the extended reads and a lot more. So that being said, my honor and my pleasure serving you all today, my beloved bulls. Hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.